south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Oakland taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. 18 Rattle. 18 Rattle.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, playing his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
You look at this Niner defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
2nd and 9 now.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a big play there. 47 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
19 strikes. 19 Lions.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Off the option, that's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Shamrocks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
they've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive begins with a handoff to Andrews.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. When you look at this defense,
it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Clark.
He's got room at the 30. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Jamar Chase.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And bulldozing his way through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, here's Herndon. And he'll be putting on a stop in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Check, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come 19, come 19, 7, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
Buffalo 18, Mustang Knight, trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
19 Lions. Let's go now.
Back to throw again. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one.
At the Niners' 2-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Bucky Irving with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second down and 3. They'll run again here with Andrews. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Okay, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready? Come up, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Niners in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Andrews. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
On the jump.
off the play fake. Clark.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Mustang 19. Go.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown.
Roman Wilson.
54 yards.
And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, and dangerous.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. In the second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Clark from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
70 Lions.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Jalen Waddle deep to return it.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Warriors 7, here we go. 1979 Dragons, Buffalo 860, Mustang 19.
2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now back to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is quite the try. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, Scott.
Waddle, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Once again, it's Irving.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Looking to throw. This is caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
60 Eagles.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70.
Operating from the gun, Clark. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 8. 76. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Open man there is Malone. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
60. Drop 60. Drop 60.
2nd and 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40s before going out. 11 yards there. First down. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 4. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another blend. First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Irving going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles. 60
the play fake. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Michael Williams. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's third down and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Panther 11, Cougar 19, Warriors 7, Dragon 60. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Clark operating from the gun. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let go.
Operating from the gun. Clark. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A gain of 26 yards.
Now they'll shift things around.
49er first down.
65.
First and 10 at the 42-yard
They'll
line.
look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
18 Rattler, 18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever.
70, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Clark. This is intercepted. Oh, he sheds himself free. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They run with Thomas. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
No gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Thomas. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They bring their punter out there now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Ready? 60 by...
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on. 6. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, Clark. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.